Is it just me, or did the internet convince all of us that we have to choose a pill just to know who you are? Whether that's red pill, blue pill, black pill. And a year ago, these labels weren't just content to me. They were the thing that almost became the reason why I ended my life. Because I genuinely believed that I had to be someone that I wasn't. And if you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, you know how easy it is to fall into stuff. You know, the dating mindsets, the political mindsets, the looks maxing mindsets. All of them are telling you who you should be instead of them letting you figure out your individuality. And we've all been there. You want to improve yourself, so what do? You start watching these kind of like helpful tip videos, and slowly, without noticing, you stop being a version of yourself and you start being a watered down clone of whoever talks the loudest online. For example, you watch Andrew Tate, you start becoming cold, that nonchalant kind of guy. You watch a blue pill content creator and you start repeating their opinions in an echo chamber. And you watch black pill content creators and you think your looks define your whole entire future. And you don't even realize that's happening sometimes until one day you look into the mirror and think, what have I become? For me, it started earlier than I realized. Back in school, everyone around me pretty much had the same opinions, the same political belief, the same acceptable beliefs. And if you question anything, even in a polite manner, just trying to get more information about the topic, you'll get labeled instantly as a negative trait. So, I couldn't be asked anymore, so I just stopped questioning these kind of things, and I copied whatever was said online, and just repeated the scripts of what people said instead of actually forming my own opinions on the idea itself. And looking back on it, this was my first echo chamber that I've actually ever been in. And then around 2022, I went into that black pill kind of red pill phase where I basically cared about one thing only: my looks. So what did I do? I lost weight. I went from 100 kg to 85 kg in a few months. I changed my clothing style and I tried to become that, stereotypical attractive guy. So then I wouldn't have to approach any girls and they hopefully approach me. And then with that, I kind of got a relationship which turned into a situationship because the girl I liked a version of me that was more cold in that sense. And at the time I was playing this fake, nonchalant, cold, alpha kind of energy. But inside, I felt empty. I relied on a validation that I didn't even want it, to be honest, in the first place. I spiraled into so many addictions like pornography, those kind of things, gaming, junk food and all that. And it all just added up to me feeling worthless in the end of it. I genuinely felt behind in life because I always believed that every other guy was like in a one big race to the finish line. And I felt like I was stuck at the start line. And that's when those game-ending thoughts started to creep in. These thoughts last a few months or so, and during those few months towards the end of it, I went on that one night walk during my gap year, and something changed. For the first time in years, what it felt like, I've actually heard my own opinions and my own thoughts talking again. Not Andrew Tate's voice, not Twitter's voice, not any political content creator voice, not any black pill creator voices. Just me. And it hit me. All this time, I wasn't actually living the life that I wanted to live that was authentic to me. I was living by someone else's planned out script. No going off script. And let's be honest, you watching the video right now, these pill communities are just different flavors of pretty much the same problem. For example, the red pill teaches you about confidence and discipline, but it can make you think the world is like a 24/7 battlefield and you must be like the alpha guy to be reigning top and supreme, a leader kind of thing. Then you got the blue pill people where they teach acceptance and empathy, but also make you blindly follow whatever opinion is trending right now. Then leading on to the black pill community, they teach you about grooming and your self-care, but they make you feel like your face and looks are just the only thing that defines your whole value in life. And if you commit to any of them fully, you stop being yourself and you just end up being a stereotype of that community. And just like what I talked about in the past where boredom being the so-called enemy, it's not. And these communities aren't the enemy either. The real enemy is the extremes of them. The idea that you must subject yourself to being fully committed to one of these communities and accept every belief that community has taken on. And that leads to a very black and white life. However, from experience, life isn't black and white. Your experiences are going to shape your worldview, not someone else's videos. So, what to do instead? Number 1, take one thing from each ideology that actually helped you, whether that's confidence, empathy, self-care, whatever, right? Take it on and bring it up with you. Number 2, cross out everything that actually made you feel worse. The guilt, the shame, the pressure, the obsession, get rid of that. And number 3, build your own philosophy. Not Tate's, not the internet's, not the algorithms, just yours only. And this is how you stop being a natural clone of people and you start becoming a real person at the end of the day. As well as if you are struggling to find your authentic self, I'm more than happy to hop on a free one-on-one call with me, and it'll be in the link below where we can just talk about anything, and either you want me to give you advice about something, or you want my perspective, or you just want someone to vent to. I'm happy for either way. Remember this, you're born to be nothing, but you can live to be anything. I wrote that shit. So let me ask you this. Who would you be if you remove every opinion the internet forced onto you? What version of you has been waiting underneath all these labels? Because the moment you stop living for these online pill identities, you finally make the space to discover who you truly are. Shabosh!